Tuhan ialah membaca, menuntut ilmu di seluruh budaya.
Inilah teladan sepanjang masa, gayakan hidup dengan membaca. Apalah nama andai tanpa ilmu, apalah mahkota permatanya palsu. Tanpa membaca cacatlah minda, tanpa ilmu kemanalah kita. Jika ilmu pernah di dada, bila bergaya dengan membaca.
Dunia sempit menjadi luas, tempat kejayaan tiada terbatas. Negara yang kecil, tinggi martabat, kerana ilmu negara berdaulat.
Mari kawan, kita membaca. Mari silakan timba ilmu dengan membaca. Inilah perjuangan, sambutlah seruan.
Jadikan
membaca gaya wawasan. Everybody take a book and read to gain knowledge. Everyone has to read. Let's reach out, open up your mind.
let's make reading
A lifestyle of wawasan. Mari kawan, kita membaca. Mari silakan timba ilmu dengan membaca. Inilah perjuangan, sambutlah seruan.
jadikan
Membaca gaya wawasan. Everybody take a book and read to gain knowledge. Everyone has to read. Let's reach out, open up your mind.
let's make reading
A lifestyle of wawasan. Mari kawan, kita membaca. Mari silakan timba ilmu dengan membaca. Inilah perjuangan, sambutlah seruan.
jadikan
Membaca gaya wawasan.
Pandai-pandai halang buku-buku, bacalah pandai-pandai buku-buku berbaca ilmu. Santang lemak manis, santang pelaku muda, jangan anak menangis, kalau ingat suruh membaca.
Lifestyle of wawasan. Mari kawan, kita membaca. Mari silakan timba ilmu dengan membaca. Inilah perjuangan, sambutlah seruan.
jadikan
Membaca gaya wawasan. Everybody take a book and kebanggaan semua, menyuluh hidup jaya. Berbagai maklumat terkumpul sedia, berkhidmat setia, berbakti pada rakyat Malaysia dan menegakkan perpustakaan negara Malaysia, menggerak budaya membaca, berbagai hasanah yang ada, pusaka warisan bangsa. Rakyat yang berilmu akan terus maju, gunakan sumber ilmu, bersama kita membina minda, wawasan jadi nyata. Bagai api obor memberi cahaya, perpustakaan kita menjadi kebanggaan semua, menyuluh hidup jaya. Berbagai maklumat terlihat setia, berbakti pada rakyat Malaysia dan menegakkan perpustakaan negara Malaysia, menggerak budaya membaca, berbagai hasanah yang ada, pusaka warisan bangsa. Rakyat yang berilmu akan terus maju, gunakan sumber ilmu, bersama kita membina minda, wawasan jadi nyata, wawasan jadi nyata.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Akmal Shahmin bin Ahmad Sabaruddin. I would like to thank you for joining us and participating in the last day of the International Storytelling Festival Malaysia ISFM 2021. On behalf of the National Library of Malaysia, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all of you. We do hope you enjoy this festival so far. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the International Storytelling Festival Malaysia 2021 is derived from the spirit to uphold the dignity of folklore, art, culture and heritage by conducting a variety of exciting and interesting activities to participants. The main objective of this program is to strengthen the collaboration and involvement of the institution of art, culture and heritage both local and abroad. We are also to hope this program may promote the art, culture and heritage through activities such as bibliotourism and knowledge tourism. This program also aims to cultivate and develop reading culture among participants and improve the effort of cross-cultural program by involving the local and abroad folklore. Last but not least, it is also to promote our National Library of Malaysia collection as the national intellectual heritage. Let us celebrate the outstanding day we have had and our incredible participant. Before we proceed with today's session, let us thank the awesome people who made this event happen. The International Storytelling Festival Malaysia 2021 could not have been possible without Circulation Division team of National Library of Malaysia. Please give a big round of applause for them who have given their time, effort, dedication and so much more to make this program a success. And another big round of applause for our strategic partners, which are the Malaysian Children and Youth Book Council, Sarawak State Library, Perlis State Public Library, Malaysian Handicraft Development Corporation, Tourism Malaysia, National Museum of Malaysia and National Department of Culture and Arts for their commitment in helping us to make this program a success. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin with the first storytelling session entitled Shekel and Sita by Madam Zuhairah Ali from Malaysia. Before we start, let me introduce our speaker. Madam Zuhairah Ali is an education activist who has been involved in storytelling since primary school. Her late mother, Datuk Dr. Nurhan Datuk Amar Salihuddin, was a pioneer of child literacy and the founder of Tadika Raihan. Her interest in storytelling began when she engaged with Tadika Raihan students. Now, her storytelling experience is not only limited to students at Tadika Raihan and local libraries, but also have even reached out to school, libraries and universities in the Philippines and the United Kingdom. She received her bachelor degree in psychology from Royal Holloway University of London, UK, a master degree in economics from University of Malaya, and a master degree in literacy learning and literacy difficulties from UCL UK. She also able to speak and read in French, Spanish, Arabic and English. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Madam Zuhairah Ali.
Hello everyone, I'm Cikgu Zuhairah. Cikgu means teacher in Malay. My story is from Malaysia. A long time ago, the time before you were born, a time before mom and dad were born, or even grandpa or grandma or great-grandma, way up north across the Titiwangsa mountain range, there was a land, Kelantan it was called, where there lived people, happy people. These were people who loved to work in the paddy fields and cast their nets into the sea to catch fish. They also enjoyed having a good time, and they were very proud of their history and traditions. Young boys would have a go at each other with a good round of silat. Ha! 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 A Malay art of self-defense. Others would beat the drums to the rhythm of the gamelan orchestra. Young girls would line up in the courtyard to master the graceful steps of the magical Makyong dance, donning intricate headgear like this. And they would sway their bodies and move their hands to the music of the gamelan. In the late evenings, the whole village would gather at the village square and watch the shadow puppets against a huge white screen as the storyteller, the Tok Dalang, would weave tales of kings and queens, of demons and vicious creatures, stories of battles and bravery, stories of love and kindness. That was long ago. You would have thought that no one would really be up to such things these days. There's so much else that children like you can do. But I must tell you about a little boy who loves to play with these shadow puppets. Wayang kulit, they're called. His name is Shakil. The story I'm about to tell you is adapted from this beautifully illustrated book by Shukri Idrus, The Story of Shakil and Sita. Shakil loves to play with a wayang kulit. He's lucky. His father is a wayang kulit tok dalang, a storyteller who works with the Tourist Guide Association. He travels all over the world to perform. Indonesia, Thailand, Japan, Korea, China, and India, Australia, Spain, the UK, United States, and even Turkey and Iran. He's been to almost every country you can think of. Shakil's father keeps his shadow puppets in a trunk, and when he's not using them, Shakil plays with them. Shakil, his father says, look at this pohon beringin, the beringin tree. We show it at the start and at the end of each performance like this. The pohon beringin represents all the stories in the world. See here the 3 layers of the earth. You can see the crocodile in the water, the elephants and monkeys on land, and the birds in the skies. Our own stories are just like the stories of the shadow play, Shakil. And when you put the puppet in front of a lamp, a shadow will appear. No light, no shadow, and no shadow, no puppets, and no stories to tell. Shakil enjoys the stories his father would tell him, the tales from the Ramayana, the adventures of King Sri Rama, Queen Sita Dewi. He has his favorite puppets, and he often holds them up and imagine they are talking to him.
My name is Wat Dogol. I am an old man with a big tummy. I am 90 years old. I am Sri Rama's loyal servant. My name is Wat Lo. I am good friend Wat Dogol. I am not married. Masih single. I can move my nose up and down, up and down.
Aku hulu balai kera putih. Hulu balai Vishnu. Hanuman, the king, the monkey king, son of King Sri Rama. Siapa berani menentang aku, silakan. Who dares fight me? The night is still young, but Shakil feels sleepy. He dozes off. Shakil finds himself dreaming of his favorite characters. Wat Dogol, Wat Long, Hanuman, Sri Rama, Siti Dewi. Shakil opens his eyes and he finds himself in the palace of Queen Sita Dewi, the most beautiful woman in the whole kingdom, in the whole wide world. Her face is as radiant as the full moon. Her hair is dark like the night sky. She wears golden tresses of raw silk, and her arms and hands are adorned with the rarest gems. She is not only beautiful, but she has a good and kind heart. And she is loyal to her husband, King Sri Rama. Queen Sita Dewi looks towards Shakil and says, I shall be traveling to the forest with King Sri Rama. The little boy remains speechless, frozen in shock to find himself in a strange place. King Sri Rama appears. A handsome king. He has a fair complexion, but some say, in a certain light, his skin looks to have a tinge of green. He is tall and strong, young and brave. "Come, my dear," he says to his beautiful wife, "come with me to the forest. I am going hunting, but I fear for your safety alone at the palace. No harm must come of you, my beloved." "Yes, your majesty," Queen Sita replies. Shakil hears the sound of music as they make their way into the forest. Their strides were quick and graceful. When they arrive at the heart of the forest, King Sri Rama says, "I am drawing a circle on the ground around you, my beloved. Stay inside this circle and no harm will come to you. But do not step out until I return," he warns her. "Yes, your majesty," the queen nods and waves goodbye as King Sri Rama makes his way into the forest with his bow and arrows. Shakil remains at a safe distance, watching without saying a word. No sooner after this, Shakil spots a menacing figure in the sky. Ha 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 ha! It is Maharaja Wana, the most evil king in the land. He has cold, hard eyes and an even harder heart. And he doesn't say a word, but Shakil can tell from the glint in his eye and his wicked smile, he is up to no good. Maharaja Wana has been scheming to have the beautiful queen for himself. Aha! Now's my chance, he thinks. He craftily puts a golden deer outside the magic circle. Queen Sita Devi turns around and sees the golden deer beckoning to her. It is shimmering in the morning sun, and the deer scampers around the circle. "Oh," she says, "what a beautiful creature." The deer looks into her eyes sadly. "Perhaps if I lean forward, I can touch it," the queen says to herself, and she leans forward and reaches out her hand to stroke the deer. It is a bit too far, and mesmerized by the creature, she forgets her husband's warning and lifts just 1 foot out of the circle. And Shakil shouts, "Don't leave, your majesty!" But it was too late. It was like the calm before a storm as Queen Sita Devi strokes the beautiful deer lovingly. The air is still, not a sound in the forest, nothing. Then, don't take me, Come, my beloved, or you will be mine. And he grabs her and makes his escape. Ha ha ha, you will be mine. And he heads for his palace in the kingdom where the sun sets. Shakil calls out to Jintayu, the bird. Jintayu! Tolong! Tolong! Help! Help! The queen! She's in danger! Help! Jintayu hears Shakil's cries for help. My mistress is in danger! And he swoops down from the sky to save her. And a battle ensues. Jintayu is no match for the monstrous Maharajawana. He croaks weakly. Forgive me, Your Majesty. I tried my best. I have failed you. Not wanting to give up so easily, Shakil calls out to his favorite friends. Wat Long! Wat Dogol! Hang Sanuman! Help! Help! Queen Sita Dewi is in danger! The trio hears Shakil's cries and they rush to her aid. Each one talks and Wat Long says, Shakil, you are a small boy, but you have a strong will. Wat Dogol says, nak bagi tahu hok kecil tu mesti ada kekuatan. Hok besar mesti ada kelemahan. The small one must have his strength and the big one must have his weaknesses. Mari kita berlawan. Let's fight. Magically, Shakil is able to make himself invisible and he puts up a good fight. Siapa nak lawan? Aku Shakil. Aku nak lawan dengan kau. Lawan. Anak panah. Shakil puts up a good fight, but Maharajawana is too strong. Upon seeing the little boy overpowered, the trio rush to defend him. Attack! The four of them quickly managed to capture the evil Maharajawana. Shakil says, I got his ears nailed! And they rush off to save Queen Sita Dewi. When King Sri Rama returns from the forest, everything is a picture of calm. Wat Long says to the king, Shakil saved the queen. He saw everything happening. The king looks at Shakil with approval. You are a brave boy, a loyal and brave boy, he says. Never surrender. The shadows of the puppets disappear as Shakil's father blows out the oil lamp. As night falls, his father puts out the light, ending the story, an ancient tale of loyalty, friendship, and bravery.
Thank you to our speaker for the wonderful session. Next, we will continue with the second storytelling session entitled Fly Me to the Moon by Madam Cassandra Y from the United Kingdom. Before we start, let me introduce our speaker. Madam Cassandra Y is a performer, teacher, trainer, and community storyteller. Since 1991, she has worked around the world, using storytelling to promote access to art and education, to offer the freedom to explore their sense of self, community, and culture to all. She has worked as a literature consultant for British Council across Asia, as a curriculum advisor in language art for Ministry of Education in Hong Kong and Malaysia, and on cross-cultural commission for National Art Council of Singapore. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Madam Cassandra Y.
Long ago, there was a mountain that went up and up and up and up and up and up. And at the bottom of the mountain, at the bottom of the mountain, there was a hole. A hole. And in that hole there lived a very special animal with black and white stripes, black and white stripes, and a long bushy tail, a long bushy tail, and when he is scared, he lets out a really bad smell. You're right. It is a skunk. A skunk. Hello. Skunk lives in the bottom of the mountain in that hole. Now, during the daytime, when the sun shines, ding, skunk sleeps. Sun shines, ding, skunk sleeps. Sun shines, ding, skunk sleeps. But, aha, but, aha, but, at night, when the moon rises, the light from the moon, ding, 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 shines on the hole. Ding, ding, ding. When the moon rises, the light from the moon shines on the hole. Ding, ding, ding. And Skunk wakes up, wakes up and yawns, and yawns, and stretches, and stretches, and climbs up and up and up and up and up and out. Up and up and up and up and up and up and out. And every night, the first thing he does is look up into the sky to see the moon. The first thing he does is look up into the sky to see the moon. Hello, moon. Hello, moon. Hello, moon. Skunk loves the moon because the moon gives him light. Ding, ding, ding. So he can see to find his food. The moon provides him with light, so he can see to find his food. So Skunk loves the moon very much and always says, hello moon, every night. Because he looks at the moon every night, he notices something very strange. Have you looked? If you look at the moon at night, does it look the same every night or different? Same or different? Same or different? You're right. If you look at the moon at night like Skunk, you will see that the moon looks different every night. Sometimes the moon is round and full. Sometimes the moon is small. And sometimes it isn't there at all. Sometimes the moon is round and full. Sometimes the moon is small. And sometimes it isn't there at all. Skunk wonders, where does the moon go? But Skunk doesn't know. Where does the moon go? But Skunk doesn't know. Aha. Aha. He has, ding, an idea. I know. I will go to the moon and find out. I will go to the moon and find out. I will go to the moon and find out. Yes! Oh dear. How will I get there? Thinks Skunk. You see, I am small and the moon is far. I am small and the moon is far. I am small and the moon is too far away for me to get to by myself. Aha. Aha. Skunk, ding, has another idea. I know. I will ask a friend to help. I will ask a friend to help. So he looks and looks and looks and looks for a friend. He looks and looks and looks and looks for a friend to help. Who does he see? Aha! He sees an animal with soft brown fur, soft brown fur, and big paws, big paws. What animal has soft brown fur and big paws? You're right. He saw a bear. Bear. Skunk said, "Hello, bear." Hello, Skunk. Hello, bear. Bear, will you help me to go to the moon? Yes, says Bear. Yes, I will. So Bear picks up Skunk and stretches his great big paws and stretches his great big paws and starts to walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk to the moon. Bear walks and walks and walks and walks and walks and walks to the moon. And as Bear walks, Skunk sings. We're going to walk, walk, walk to the moon. We're going to walk, walk, walk to the moon. We're going to walk, walk, walk to the moon. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Bear gets tired. Very tired. I must stop. I am tired. I must stop. I am tired, says Bear. Oh, says Skunk, thank you, Bear. And Skunk looks and looks and looks and looks, but the moon is still too far away for him to go by himself. Aha, aha, ding! I know. I will ask another friend to help. So he looks and looks and looks and looks and sees what animal has 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. And a tail. Swish, 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 swish. What animal has 1, 2, 3, 4 legs and a tail and ears and a mane? You're right. A horse. Hello, skunk. Hello, horse. Hello, skunk. Horse, will you help me to go to the moon? And horse says, yes, 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 I will. So skunk climbs onto his back, and horse gets ready to gallop. Horse gallops and gallops and gallops and gallops to the moon. Horse gallops and gallops and gallops and gallops to the moon. And as horse gallops, skunk sings. We're going to gallop, gallop, gallop to the moon. We're going to gallop, gallop, gallop to the moon. We're going to gallop, gallop, gallop to the moon. We're going to gallop, gallop, gallop to the moon. Uh-oh, horse gets tired. We must stop. I am tired. We must stop. I am tired, says horse. Oh, says skunk. Oh, thank you, horse. But, he looks and sees the moon is still too far for him to go all by himself. So he looks and looks and looks and looks for another friend to help. Aha, ding! He says, aha, ding! The moon is high in the sky. The moon is high in the sky. I need a friend who can fly. The moon is high in the sky. I need a friend who can fly. What animal flies? A bird. And what bird flies at night? You're right. It is an owl. Hello, owl, says skunk. Hello, owl. Hello, skunk. Hello, owl. Hello, skunk. And skunk asks owl, will you fly me to the moon? Yes, I will, says owl. So skunk climbs onto owl's back, and then owl stretches his wings. Owl stretches his beautiful wings and flies to the moon. Owl flies and flies and flies and flies to the moon. And as owl flies, skunk sings. We're going to fly, fly, fly to the moon. We're going to fly, fly, fly to the moon. We're going to fly, fly, fly to the moon. We're going to fly, fly, fly to the moon. And they get closer and closer and closer until Skunk can reach out and stretch and stretch and stretch until he can touch the moon, touch the moon, touch the moon. Oh, moon, thank you, moon. Thank you for being my friend and giving me light to see, to find my food. Thank you, moon. Thank you for the light. Thank you, moon. Thank you for the light. Thank you, moon. Thank you for the light. And Moon says, that's all right, Skunk. I'm your friend. But Moon, why are you different every night? I look and I look and I look, and sometimes you are round and full, and sometimes you are small, and sometimes you're not there at all. And Moon, I miss you when you're not there. Ah, Skunk, says the Moon, I am always there. It's just you can't see me. But why? Because, says Moon, I do not stay still in the sky. No, 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 no. Skunk, I move around and around and around your home. So sometimes when you see me, I look round and full. And sometimes when you see me, I look small. And sometimes it looks as if I'm not there at all. But I am really, Skunk. I am always your friend. Even when I can't see you. Especially when you can't see me. I am still your friend. Oh, thank you, Moon. Thank you for the light. Quick, says Owl, it's getting cold. We must go home. Thank you, Moon. Goodbye. Goodbye, Skunk, says the Moon. And Skunk and Owl get ready to fly back home. Fly back home. And as they fly, Skunk sings, we're going to fly, fly, fly back home. 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 Until they get to the mountain and the little hole. Thank you, Owl, says Skunk. Thank you. And Skunk climbs down and down and down and down into his hole. Skunk climbs down and down and down and down and down and down into his hole and curls up to sleep. Thank you, Moon. Thank you for the light. Thank you, Moon. Thank you for the light. And Skunk sleeps, happy now that he has met Moon, his friend. And so Skunk lives happily ever after. The end.
thank you to our speaker for the excellent session. Next, we will continue with the third storytelling session entitled Grandma and Grandpa by Mr. Chairit Srirojit from our neighbor country, Thailand. Before we start, let me introduce our speaker. Mr. Chairit Srirojit is a storyteller, writer and editor in children publishing for 19 years as a freelancer. He is also a lecturer in early childhood education major at Chandra Kasem Rajabat University. He received his bachelor degree major in children literature from Sri Nakarinwirot University, Bangkok, and also bachelor degree major in educational technology and communication from Sukhothai Thammathirat Open University, Bangkok. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Mr. Chairit Srirojit.
Hello everybody, I'm Chairit Srirojit. I'm very happy to tell a very old story from Thailand to you. In Thailand we have many stories, and this is a folk tale. Have a picture in the very old temple in Thailand. It's about grandma and grandpa. The title is Grandma and Grandpa, but I will use the rope before. You can guess. In the story have grandma, grandpa, and the nephew, and many animals. And the very important animal is do you know? I will make the rope to the little animal. I will create from the rope. Who is this? Butterfly, right? No, it's not butterfly. It's bigger than butterfly. Have a wings, 2 wings. It's a little lovely bird. Little lovely bird very hungry, and little lovely bird call his friend. My friend, I'm very hungry. Do you want to eat with me? I will looking for the food. And his friend come together. Now we have 2 birds. 1, 2 birds are looking for the food. I want many birds. I will make the many birds for tell a story. I have 3 birds. All of them very hungry too. 4 birds. 5 birds. It's the last one, the 6th bird. Lovely pink bird looking for the food. I think maybe I can make the 7th bird. You think can I do it? 6 and 7. Yes, I can do 7 birds. Grandma and grandpa have birds and have the crows. Do you know crows? Crow is very black bird and eat rice, eat nut, eat sesame seed. It farmer grows, it farmer plant. One day, the crow fly and eat all seed. Eat all sesame seed, eat all nut, and empty. All of them empty. Grandma and grandpa very surprised. Sesame seed and nut empty. And ask their nephew. Okay, we will to look the book Grandma and Grandpa. Grandma and Grandpa write an illustration. This version by Mr. Shivan Visasa is a very best illustration children's book and the best storyteller in Thailand. He is my professor. Okay, grandma and grandpa live together with the nephew. And one day, grandma and grandpa go to the market. Tell the nephew, keep watch the crow. When the crow come, get out. But the nephew went to play the soccer, went to swimming and play the mobile phone. The crows eat the nuts, eat the sesame seeds, eat all 7 seeds, 7 baskets. Grandma came and catch him. Grandpa came and hit him. So the nephew cried and went to see the hunter. The hunter. Please help me to shoot the crow. Please shoot the crow because the crow eat the nut, eat the sesame seeds. They eat all 7 seeds, 7 baskets. Grandma came and crushed me. Grandpa came and hit me. The hunter think and said, no, it's not my job. So the nephew cried and went to see the mouse. The mouse, you are very nice. Please help by the hunter's bow. The hunter will shoot the crow. The crow eat the nut, eat the sesame seed. They eat all 7 seeds, 7 baskets. Grandma came and crushed me. Grandpa came and hit me. The mouse said, no, I'm very busy. It's not my job. I don't want to help you. Go. The nephew cried. And you can guess who will help the nephew. It's bigger than the mouse, and the mouse very afraid of him. The nephew cried and went to see the cat. Asked the cat, can you help me? The cat asked, why? Why I help you? No. The nephew said, please help me to buy the mouse. The mouse will buy the hunter's bow. The hunter will shoot the crows, and the crows eat all sesame seeds, eat all nuts. Grandma came and crushed me. Grandpa came and hit me. The cat said, no, I don't want to help you. It's not my job. So you can guess who will help the nephew. It's a bigger and stronger, and the cat very afraid of him. Yes, the dog. The dog, please help me to buy the cat. The cat won't buy the mouse. The mouse won't buy the hunter's bow. The hunter doesn't help to shoot the crows. The crow eat sesame seed, eat the nut. Oh, grandma came and catch me. Grandpa came and hit me. The dog said, no, it's not my job. The nephew cried, don't have anybody help me. So he went to see the hammer. Hammer, please help me. Please help me to beat the dog's head. The dog won't bite the cat. The cat won't bite the mouse. The mouse won't bite the hunter's bow. The hunter doesn't help shoot the crow. The crow eat all 7 seeds, 7 baskets. Oh, grandma came and crushed me. Grandpa came and hit me. The hammer said, no, it's not my job. So the nephew went to see the fire. Oh, it's very hot. Fire, please help me. You are very hot. You can burn on the hammer. The hammer doesn't beat the dog's head. The dog won't bite the cat. The cat won't bite the mouse. The mouse won't bite the hunter's bow. The hunter doesn't help to shoot the crows. The crow eats the nuts, eat the sesame seed. They eat all 7 seeds and 7 baskets. can Ma came and crush me? Can Pa came and hit me? The fire said, no, 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 I'm very busy. It's not my job. And if you cry, ooh, and went to see the water, the water, please help me. The water, please help me. Extinguish the fire. The fire doesn't burn on the hammer. The hammer doesn't beat the dog's head. The dog won by the cat won by the mouse won by the hunter's bow. The hunter doesn't shoot the crow. The crow eat the nut, eat the sesame seed. They eat all 7 seeds, 7 baskets. Grandma came and crushed me. Grandpa came and hit me. But the water said, yes or no, yes or no. The water said, no, it's not my job. So the nephew cried and go to see the riverbank. The riverbank, the riverbank. Please help me, please help me. You can help me. You can collapse on the water. The water doesn't extinguish the fire. The fire doesn't burn on the hammer. The hammer doesn't beat the dog's head. The dog won by the cat won by the mouse won by the hunter's bow. The hunter does not help shoot the crow. The crow eat the nut, eat the sesame seed. They eat all 7 seeds, 7 baskets. Grandma came and crushed me. Grandpa came and hit me. But the riverbank say yes or no, yes or no. The riverbank say no, 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 no. It's not my job. I don't want to help you. Then if you cry, and go to see the elephant, the biggest animal. The elephant, please help me. Please collapse on the riverbank because the riverbank did not collapse on the water. The water did not extinguish the fire. The fire does not burn the hammer. The hammer doesn't beat the dog's head. The dog won by the cat won by the mouse. The mouse won by the hunter's bow. The hunter doesn't shoot the crow. The crow eat the sesame seed, eat the nut. They eat all 7 seeds, 7 baskets. Grandma came and crushed me. Grandpa came and hit me. But the elephant said, no, 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 no. It's not my job. The nephew cried and went to see the fruit fly. The fruit fly. Fruit fly, you are very smallest, but you are very kindest. Please help me. The fruit fly, please help the plaster on the elephant's eye. Because the elephant didn't collapse on the riverbank. The riverbank didn't collapse on the water. The water didn't extinguish the fire. The fire didn't burn the hammer. The hammer didn't beat the dog's head. The dog won by the cat. The cat won by the mouse. The mouse won by the hunter's bow. The hunter doesn't shoot the crow. The crow eat the nut, eat the sesame seed. They eat all 7 seeds, 7 baskets. Grandma came and crushed me. Grandpa came and hit me. The fruit fly said, yes, okay. I will help you. So, when the elephant listened that, the elephant said, no. I will collapse the riverbank. When the riverbank heard that, said, no. I will collapse on the water. The water said, no. I will extinguish the fire. The fire said, no. I will burn the hammer. The hammer said, no. I will beat the dog's head. The dog said, no. I will bite the cat. The cat said, no. I will bite the mouse. The mouse said, no. I will bite the hunter's bow. The hunter said, no, 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 I will shoot the crows. I will shoot the crow. Psh, psh, psh. When the crows listened that, they said, no, 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 I will return the seed, sesame seed, I will return the nut to the nephew. When the nephew get all the sesame seed, get all the nut, give it to the grandma and grandpa and live together happily. And this story is a happy ending, and loves and the story can use together. I will show you the arrow from the hunter. The hunter will use the arrow to shoot the crow. And the crow said, no, 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 no. Bye bye. I think you are very happy when listen grandma and grandpa, and when you visit Thailand you can see the picture of grandma and grandpa have many versions. And thank you for Mr. Shivan Visasa, and thank you for my sponsor. Thank you very much.
Thank you to our speaker for the wonderful session. The following storytelling session is entitled Shamaran, Queen of Snake by Madam Samira Mihankhah from Iran. Before we start, let me introduce our speaker. Madam Samira Mihankhah received her bachelor degree in graphic design in 2004 from the Faculty of Art and Agriculture of Azad University in Tehran. She is a reading promoter and a storyteller for children and adults. Samira started storytelling in 2011 and at school, kindergarten, cultural centers, and Mother-Child Institute. Since 2014, Samira is a member of Ras E. Gordon Group. She is now currently a storyteller at the International Doll Museum and the Iranian Culture and Doll Museum, Tehran, and has been involved in various workshops and performances such as of storytelling for the purpose of Introduce Museum and the National Heritage for Children in multiple institutions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Madam Samira Mihankhah.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing fine. My name is Samira and I'm going to tell you the story of Queen of Snakes of Persia, which is named Shamaran. Let's take a look at the map of Iran where the story happens. Of a city which is located 7 levels below the ground. The city has a wise and beautiful queen. Everyone in this city lives safe and in peace. But why under the ground? Because they want to be saved from mankind. It seems too many years ago, humans used to hunt snakes. Yes, snakes. So snakes and their beautiful queen, who knows the mysteries of nature, had to hide 7 levels below the ground so can live safely. But today, before I tell you the story, let's play a game. Are you ready? Very good. Imagine if you could change your body, an animal body, with your own head, which animal would you choose? A bird maybe? Which bird? An eagle? A peacock? A parrot and a sparrow? Why? I wish I could change my body with an eagle wing so I can fly powerfully on the sky. How about you? Which bird's body would you choose to change with your own head? And why? Just imagine. Well, on the count of 3, we are going to change our body, this time on a sea animal. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. A dolphin, a shark, an octopus, a crab. I wish I could change my body with a dolphin so I can swim powerfully and fast on the sea. How about you? Which sea animal's body would you choose to have with your own head? Just imagine. Very good. Again, we're going to change our body on a count of 3. This time with a farm animal. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. A horse, a cow, a sheep, or a dog. I wish I could change my body on a horse so I can gallop with my 4 legs as fast as a wind. How about you? Which farm animal's body would you choose to have with your own head? Just imagine. Well, on the count of 3, this time we're going to change our body on a wild animal. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. An elephant, a gorilla, a lion, a tiger. I wish I could change my body on a lion so I could be a king of the jungle. How about you? Which wild animal's body would you choose to have with your own head? Just imagine. But honestly, I wish I could change my body with a wonderful reptile. With a snake. Why snake? Because snakes can shed their skin. And sometimes they remove their old scaled skin and wear a new scaled skin. And also, I heard they know the mysterious of the nature. But I don't have a snake body. Do you? Everyone who just like me wish to have a snake body, come with me through the story of Shamaran and the snake's land. Once upon a time, there was a boy who named Tamas. When he was a little boy, he lived with his parents happily. His father was a wise man who had a book on snakes' land. He used to tell him a story about snakes' land and their beautiful and wise queen, Shamaran. And he told him they had to hide 7 levels below the ground to avoid human danger. He told him all creatures should respect each other. Unfortunately, one day, his father got sick After a few years, when he was a grown-up, he used to collect the woods from mountains and jungles to sell. And he was always looking for mysterious land, snake's land, as his father told him. One day, when he was so tired, he sat under the shadow of a tree, and to take a rest, he closed his eyes and fell asleep. When he woke, he looked around, and suddenly he saw a whale inside a cave. Tamas went toward the well. Suddenly he stumbled and fell into the well. Oh! When he opened his eyes, he looked around and touched the wall. Suddenly the wall collapsed and a tunnel appeared. The tunnel was so dark and so long. Are you ready? You're going to enter the tunnel. Okay? So, Tamas curiously entered the tunnel. The tunnel was so long. He walked. He walked a lot until he felt tired. He sat, closed his eyes. Suddenly, he felt something like a rope twisting around his hands and legs. He scared open his eyes and saw so many snakes around him. Suddenly, the cave door opened, the gate opened, and Tamas saw a beautiful lady, an amazing lady, half woman and half snake. A beautiful lady with long, dark, wavy hair and a shiny crown on her head, with scales body, and on her tail was a snake head, and snake was flicking tongue. The beautiful lady told Tamas, "Hello, Tamas. I'm the queen of snakes. I'm Shamaran. Welcome to the snake's land. I know your father. He had a book on snake's land. I know you." Then Shamaran tapped her snake's feet on the ground and called some plants and roots. So they whispered each other. Then they came up and moved to Shamaran. They mixed each other and made a healing drink for Shamaran's guest Tamas. When Tamas drank, he felt relaxed and calm. Then again, Shamaran tapped her snake's feet on the ground, and this time ordered the gates of the river to open so that Tamas swim a bit and refresh. So Shamaran fell in love with the snake's land. And after a few time, Tamas and Shamaran fell in love with each other. They married and they lived happily for many years. Shamaran used to tell story about plants, nature, birds, everything about secret of nature for Tamas. One day, Tamas missed his mother. Shamaran told him, well, just be careful. If you go to the surface, because you were with me, if you swim in the river, you grow scales and shed a skin like snakes. So everyone will know you knew my place. So be careful. Tamas said goodbye to Shamaran and left the snake's land and moved to his mother. But just after a while, the king's soldier announced that the king has a serious illness, and the minister told that only Shamaran knew the medicine. And also the minister knew who one visited Shamaran if swim in the river will grow up, shed skin like snake. So he ordered to all young people in the city swim in the river. When Tamas heard the news, said goodbye to his mother and quickly tried to turn back to Shamaran. But unfortunately, soldiers arrested him and he was made to swim in the river. Immediately, he grew scales, shed skin like snakes. So the minister fine. Okay. Wow. You know the location of Shamaran. But Tamas didn't say anything to the minister. So minister jailed him. Birds say the news to Shamaran. So Shamaran quickly left the snake's land and moved to the castle. On the way, all nature, birds, plants, roots, river, sung a lovely sing for Shamaran. And some plants attached Shamaran's body as she ordered to do so. When Shamaran entered the castle, she told the minister, listen, I will make you 3 medicines. Who will drink the first medicine will hold, and who will drink the second medicine will learn all the secrets of nature, and who will drink the third medicine will vanish. And then Shamaran called birds and she asked them to make 3 medicine from plants attached to her body. The first medicine with plants attached to her stomach body. And then the second medicine with plants attached to her snake head. And third medicine with plants attached to her crown head. Again, told the minister, listen. Who won't drink the first medicine will heal. And who won't drink the second medicine will learn all the secret of nature. And who will drink the third medicine will vanish. The minister gave the first medicine, which is made from the plants in this part, the stomach part, and the king took. And he took the second medicine, which made from the snake head, like this. And he gave the third medicine, which is from this part, to Tamas. But something strange happened. When Tamas drank the third medicine, learned all the secrets of nature, and will the minister drink the second medicine, vanished. Okay, this is the end of the story. But because today I told you the story of Shamaran, Shamaran gave me the power of Queen of Snakes and let me change the end of the story by myself. So, if I were Shamaran, I told the minister, well, listen, I know all the secrets of nature, but before I make you the medicine, first release Tamas, and second, let all snakes and humans live together happily and in peace on the earth. So, I think king and minister accept the Shamaran's idea and release Tamas and let all the snakes live in peace with humans on the earth. And so Shamaran make a medicine for king, and king healed. From those days till now, people remember Shamaran by drawing her picture, same like this around me, in their house as a symbol of mercy, bliss, peace, and health. But this is not the end of the story. Wait a second. Well, Today, you are listening to Shamaran's story. So, you are all Shamaran's guests today. So, Shamaran gave you the power of Queen of Snake and let you change the end of the story by yourself. Well, if you were Shamaran, what did you tell to the minister and the king? And how did you save Tamas and the snake's land? Also, do you know the secret of nature? Do you know the language of birds and plants? You like to learn them? Very good. Each one of you today become a Shamaran, and I hope you all behave friendly with nature. Bye-bye to all you Shamarans!
Thank you to our speaker for the wonderful session. Next, we will continue with the fifth storytelling session entitled Good Luck, Bad Luck, The Farmer's Luck, and the Ill King and Sack of Truth by Mr. Tamas Oszvald from Australia. Before we start, let me introduce our speaker. Mr. Tamas Oszvald is an experienced teacher and community developer. He designed, ran, and researched community engaged participatory practice. In his recent role, employed by a contemporary museum, he worked on the cross-pollination of the field of public education, community engagement, performing arts, and promotion to access healthy food. He received his doctorate degree in the field of socially engaged arts, community arts, participatory art project, art management from Tasmanian College of Arts, University of Tasmania, and master degree in media artist and secondary school teacher of drawing and art history from Hungarian University of Fine Arts. He is a professional speaker who involved in various performance projects, community engagement, and public art projects both at home and abroad, and also received multiple grants and scholarships. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Mr. Tamas Oszvald.
So welcome everybody today, thanks for coming, and welcome everybody in front of the computer or on the screen. This is a recording we are doing here from Australia, Tasmania, Hobart, which is the capital city of Tasmania, for the request of the National Library of Malaysia for their beautiful storytelling festival. This festival is, as I am aware of, is for teachers mostly, primary school teachers who are using storytelling in Malaysia as part of their teaching, which is really interesting and good, which we don't really do it here in Australia. But we have limited time for the story, so let's start with something which I will explain why we do have this here. This is a flute from the country where I am from, because I am from Hungary, from Europe. And in Hungary, this flute called tilinkó, and you might see there's no holes here, which means you cannot really play the same melody twice. And this is exactly what happens with storytelling. I cannot tell the same story twice in the same way. It's not possible. Because different people are sitting around me, different kids or different adults, different community. I feel myself different. Maybe I'm more happy or I'm sad. And all the stories changing on the way I feel myself and I feel the people around. So that's why I always use this flute. My name is Tamas Oszvald. As I said, I'm from Hungary and I am part of the Roaming Trees Storytelling little group. And we have beautiful guests. Here in Tasmania we have a little tiny Malaysian community and I invited some of them to be part of this telling because I thought that that would be much better to do it in live audience than just in front of the camera. So let's start with a story which is not a Hungarian folktale, but originally it is from China, but traveled all around the world. And the reason I have to tell you this, because not long time ago, as my work always request me to go to different schools, because I'm working with school kids and primary schools, I had to go to a primary school I used to visit very often, to have a meeting with the principal. And when I entered the school and I walked towards the office of the principal, there was some shouting and screaming. And maybe it's not that usual in school because it was like a really, really deep, hard, coming from the heart screaming of a boy. I entered the office of the principal and there was a little 8-year-old boy sitting on the floor in one of the corners and his face were like, really like the evil get into him. And he was totally upset and sad and the teachers were all around him. And I asked what happened and they said, well, this boy is really upset. He was throwing chairs on the teachers and on the principal and shouting words I don't want to repeat here. He was totally out of his mind. And then I was there not as a storyteller, I had another job. But as I was looking at this boy, I said, oh, something definitely can be done. And the teachers and the principal said, no, he's really upset, just leave him. And the parents will come and he might be suspended from the school for a day or two. And I said, oh, that's really bad. Because when you once suspended, you're going downhill. And I asked the principal, who is a good friend of mine, can I just have a word with him? And she said, she's a great principal, she said, well, yeah, but if you want, you can. So I went there, I sit down on the floor beside the little boy, I said, look, I know this is one of the worst day of your life, or that's how you feel. But listen, long time ago there was a man, an old man. And the old man had a son, and they were really poor. They only had one horse, and a tiny little farm, and a tiny little house. And the neighbors who lived all around them, they were more well off. They used to come to them and say, oh, you are so unlucky in your life. You only have a son and a horse and a tiny little land. You are poor, you are so unlucky in your life. And the old man, whenever somebody told that, the old man said, you know what? We might be unlucky, we might be not. We are just happy as we are. People around said, why he's telling that? He's definitely poor, no? One day, the only horse they had ran away. And of course, the neighbors came and said, oh, you were so unlucky in your life already. And no, you are even more unlucky. Oh, so sorry for you. And the old man just said, yeah, we might be unlucky, might be not. We are just happy as we are. People said, that's definitely foolish, man. The very next day, the horse that ran away came back. And horses have that very nature, they are in groups. And if one of them is a leader, can lead others anywhere. And this horse, what they had was a leader, came back with hundreds of beautiful wild horses. And those days, when you have hundreds of horses, you are rich like this. And who came? And I turned towards the little boy sitting beside me. Who came? He said, the neighbors. Yes, the neighbors. neighbors, you know the story. So the neighbors came and said, you are so lucky, your horse ran away and came back. You are a lucky man. And the old man just said, you know what? We might be lucky, might be not. We are just happy as we are. And all the neighbors said, this is definitely a foolish man. He's lucky and he's saying he's maybe not lucky. Oh, he's foolish. Next day, the son, the only son, the farmer's son, tried to tame one of the wildest of the horses, the new horses. He got on the horse, he was riding it just like for a few seconds, and he fell off and got his leg broken. And of course, who came? The neighbors. And the boy sat beside me, the neighbors. And he started to smile a little bit. The neighbors, you know the story. The neighbors came and said, oh, you are so unlucky with these horses you get. No, you have a son with a broken leg, you are really unlucky man. And the old man just said, you know what? We might be unlucky, might be not. We are just happy as we are. The old people said, something is going wrong here. But the next day came the news. The country where these people live is in war with the neighbor country. Soldiers came to the village, picking up all the boys, maybe just a tiny bit older than you, just a tiny bit, taking them all to war, and they might never come back, never. So they picked all the boys except the one with a broken leg. Yeah. And the neighbors came and said, oh, how lucky you are, your son has a broken leg. And the man just said, we might be lucky, might be not. We are just happy as we are. And I turned towards the little boy and said, look, you feel this day was really bad for you, but you go home now, that's all will be fine. You come back tomorrow and it will be a better day. And I promise you, there will be worse days than this in your life. And beautiful, happy days. Because that's our life. Up, down, up, down. And if we can keep ourselves in the middle somewhere, try to be calm and nice, that all will be fine. So no. If you can stand up from here, you can go to the principal and say only 3 words. I am sorry. I am sure everything will be fine. He nodded, he stood up, he went to the principal and said, I am sorry. And he was not suspected because of that. And he walked home, and I'm sure these little things changed a little bit in his life. So you teachers who are in this festival or conference of storytelling, just think about the power of stories. And you can use this story. You can find this story all around the world. You can try to find it yourself and learn it. Because this story always helps with kids who are upset. To showing them life is up and down, but that is fine. That is all fine. So that was the first story. And we still have time for a second story, which I choose a nice story from Hungary, from my country. And especially from the region I am coming from. Actually, this story was collected very close to the place where I was born. So that's why I like to tell this. This story, never ever told in English before, never ever been translated. So this will be the first time. So let's see how we go with this story. Long time ago, there was a king. And the king had a beautiful daughter. And the king ruled the country well, but he was a very strict king. Maybe not always nice with the people, but he was alright. What had happened one day, this king got really, really ill. And because he was rich and he had power, he called all the people like doctors and magicians and herbalists and witches, everything you can imagine, to heal him. And he would even pay money. Nobody could do anything. He was just laying in the bed and everybody saw that he is going to die. So finally the king announced, whoever can help and heal me will give half of my kingdom and the hand of my daughter to marry. And of course, all people wanted to do it, but they all failed. In that country lived a very poor man. And the poor man had 3 sons. And the poor man has a little secret. He had a beautiful plum tree in the corner of his garden. And that plum tree, the plums, could heal any kind of illness. Where this man got the tree, that's another story I cannot tell you today. But when the old man heard what happened with the king and what was announced, he said to the boys, "You, my oldest son, take this basket of plums to the king, and then it will be all right." So the oldest son got the basket of the plum and walked towards the castle. On the way there, he met an old woman sitting on the side of the road. And the old woman said, "Oh boy, what is in your basket? What are you bringing there? You might maybe give me something from there." And the boy said, "Ha! It's manure. It's a rabbit poo in my basket. You definitely don't want that." The old woman said, "Ah, rabbit poo. Let it be in that case." He just walked towards the castle, and he got there, and when there was a soldier said, "Let me and take me up to the king, because I have beautiful plums that can heal the king." So he was taken to the king. He opened the basket, and it was full with rabbit poo. Very smelly. And the king got furious. "You are making jokes and making fun of my illness. Get him out, and before get 50 hit on with a stick on his back." And he got it. He went home and he couldn't want to tell what happened. Next day, the father gave a basket of plums to the second boy. He walked towards the castle, and there was again by the side of the road the old lady, asking the same questions. "Oh boy, what do you have in your basket?" And the boy said, "Well, of course I have manure, rabbit poo. Do you want some?" And the old lady said, "Oh, you said rabbit poo. Let it be in that case." The boy got to the castle, but the king gave an order before. Nobody can get up to him, but everybody has to check what they are bringing to him, because he didn't want to have anything like that happen the day before. So the soldier stopped this young man, said, "Open your basket." "But it's plums for the king and healing." No, open it." They opened it, and it was full with rabbit manure. And of course this boy got also the 50 hit on the back. He went home, couldn't want to tell what happened. The next day, the youngest son of the poor man got a basket with plums. As he was walking towards the castle, he met the old lady. And the old lady asked him the same question. And he said, "Well, I have plums. I'm really happy to give you some. Do you want some?" And the old lady said, No, that's fine. I wish you good luck." And he walked towards the castle, and of course there was a soldier in front of the castle and stopped him. "What is in the basket?" "Plums." Let me see." "Oh, they look plums. Okay, you can go up." He went up in front of the bed of the king. He gave one plum to the king, and the ill king, who barely could open his eyes like boom. He opened. Oh, a second plum. He was smiling. And the third plum, he sat up. And the fourth, he jumped out of the bed. And the fifth, he got dressed. And the sixth plums, he was more healthy than before. But no would come the end of the story and the happy end say, the boy got the half of the kingdom and the hand of the girl, but not the king said, "You poor man, I'm not really sure if you could rule this country." He didn't want to give the kingdom, and definitely not her daughter, to this poor boy. Who is him? Nobody knows. So he got together with all the advisors and asked him, "What should we do? I don't want this boy. I don't want this." So they came up with the idea. They said, "Boy, come. We give you a task, because you have to prove you can rule a country and you can rule the people. So we'll give you hundreds of rabbits. And if you can keep these rabbits for 4 days, then you can rule this country. So the rabbits were given to the boy. They were all in sacks. And then when they opened the sacks, all the 100 rabbits run 100 directions. The boy said, oh, it's not possible to get them back. And he was really sad and all was crying and walking away from the castle when there was the old woman. He said, oh, you have some trouble, but you were really kind with me, so I give you a little flute. Blow this flute, and you are able, with this flute, to get back to rabbits. So at the end of the day, he blew the flute, and all the rabbits came back, jumped back into sacks, and they were all there, all hundreds of them. So the king saw there will be some problem, because then he has to give the kingdom and the young princess. So they tried to do something. And the king sent out one of the advisors to this boy who was like out in the fields with the rabbits next day. And this advisor said, oh boy, look, give me some rabbits. I really would like to eat some really nice and tasty rabbit meat. Give me back, I can give you some money. No, I don't want to do that. I want to have the half of the kingdom, and I would like to marry the princess. She's beautiful. The advisor said, Black, give me some, please. I can give you money. The boy said, well, you know what? I can give you one if you will do cartwheels for me. This advisor, dressing beautifully and hardly walk on the grass, said, cartwheels? Oh no! Yes. Okay, nobody sees, I will do. And he did, and he looked really foolish when he's doing it. But he got the rabbit. He walked away with the rabbit. But at the end of the day, the boy blew the flute, and the rabbit jumped out from the hand of the advisor, walking back to the castle, and came back, and he had all hundreds of them. And the king said, oh, that's not good, that's not good. You daughter, you go, and you try. Get one rabbit at least. So the daughter, a beautiful princess, went over to the boy. Next day said, could you give me a little rabbit, please? I love rabbit meat. Just give me one. The boy said, no way I can. But look, I really would like to have half of the kingdom, and I really would like to marry you. Well, if you marry me anyway, give me one rabbit. But the boy was not foolish. He knew that if he will give one away, he will not get anything. But the girl asked him like so nicely and kindly. The boy finally said, look, you know what? If you give me a kiss, I can give you a rabbit. The princess looked around, nobody can see. It was longer than that, maybe. I don't know what happened. Somebody said in the story it was much longer than a kiss. But let's say it was just a kiss. And the boy gave one rabbit to the princess, and she walked away. But end of the day, the boy blew the flute, and the rabbit jumped out from the hands of the girl and ran back. And the king was furious. Oh, one more day, and then I lose half of my kingdom and my daughter. I will go now. Next day, the king himself went out alone and said to the boy, give me one of the rabbits. I ordered you. But my king, I can't do that because I will lose half of the kingdom and your daughters. Even you are king, sorry, I can't do that. Do it. Give me one. The boy said, look, I will give you one rabbit if you bow in front of me 3 times. Bowing in front of you? I am the king of this country. That's... Well, nobody can see it. Okay, I will do it. And he bowed 3 times in front of the poor boy. You were angry. He did it. Give me the rabbit. And the boy did. And he walked away, but the boy blew the flute. And the rabbit jumped up from the hands of the king and ran back, and that was the 4th day. And he went back to the castle, and everybody was celebrating. The boy get half of the kingdom. And also marrying the young princess. But the king said, okay, you almost did it. There's only one task. Only that can be king, who is just and always tell the truth. You should prove that you are one of the person. So I give you an empty sack, an empty big bag. And you have to fill it up with truth. It has to be full till the end. I said, well, let's do it. And there was just there were king and the princess and all advisors and all people, all noble people looking at, because all knew that it's not possible to fill up with words. But the boy said, it's all good, give me the bag. And that was a big sack, like a big bag. So, well, let's see. Is it true that the king got really ill? Yes, get into the bag. Is it true he wanted to get healed and nobody could do it? Is it true? Get it into the bag. Is it true my oldest brother tried but he failed because he was bringing manure? Is it true? Yes, get it into the bag. Is it true my second brother tried but he failed too? Truth? Yes, get it to the bag. And I came and I didn't fail, I healed the king. Is it true? Yes, everybody said yes, yes, yes. Get it into the bag. Then, is it true they gave me the task I have to look after hundreds of rabbits? Is it true? Yeah, everybody said yes, yes, yes. Get it into the bag. Is it true that first day the advisor came out and asked a rabbit, and I asked him to make him cartwheels? And everybody said, really? Get it into the bag. Is it true that the next day the princess herself came out asking a rabbit? Is it true? And I asked a kiss. And the princess was like, oh. Is it true? Everybody's looking at the princess. Well, it's true. Get it into the bag. And is it true the last day the king himself came out and asked a rabbit? And I asked him to... And the king jumped up. It's full! The bag is full! Everybody can see the bag is full! Is it? The boy closed the bag. One, two, three, all jumped out. The king was really, really afraid that the boy will tell that he bowed 3 times in front of him. So then, because the bag was full, and the boy was smart and wise, he got half of the kingdom, and the hand of the girl they married, and they saved. He was a very, very wise king. That was a story from Hungary, very close where I'm living from. I really like that story. I hope all you enjoyed it. So that was end of our session. I hope you will have a really beautiful festival. And we say hello to all of your teachers who are telling stories in primary schools, librarians. We are actually in the library here in Tasmania. That's why you could hear some noises, but that's fine. That's part of being in a library. Thank you so much for the guests to coming. And yeah, we will do storytelling more and more often here in Tasmania. Thank you so much.
Thank you to our speaker for the awesome session. Next, we will continue with the 6th storytelling session entitled Spoiled Little Kitten by Madam Mira Widhayati from our neighbor country, Indonesia. Before we start, let me introduce our speaker. Madam Mira Widhayati graduated from Bandung Institute of Technologies, Visual Communication Design. As a freelance illustrator, her career started from illustrating short stories for children magazines Bobo. She is a member of Kelompok Pecinta Bacaan Anak, Society for the Advancement of Children Literature, and was sent to Bratislava in 2015 as one of the Indonesian representative for UNESCO Bib Albin Brunovsky workshop. Until now, she is the illustrating picture books and also find joy in storytelling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Madam Mira Widhayati.
Everyone is having an enjoyable day so far in the festival, listening to different stories from different places. And today, my name is Mira. I'm from Indonesia. I'm going to tell you a story from North Sumatra. Have you ever been to North Sumatra before? Some of you might have, some of you might have not. It's okay, because today we're going to go there together through this story. It is titled Spoiled Little Kitten, being retold by Dr. Murthy Punanta. Once upon a time, there lived a little cat and his mother. They both lived in a huge palace belonged to the king. The king loved these two so much that everything that they ever wanted was always granted. Until one day, there's a huge fire and everybody got to escape, including the little cat and his mother. And so they run until they finally found the forest and decided to stay there. In the forest, there were no servants, and so Mother Cat needed to find food for them both. Mother Cat go here and there, day and night to find food. But how about the little cat? The little cat not even once tried to help his mother. Instead, the little cat thought to himself, "Oh, finding my own food in this whole wide forest? That's so troublesome. I'll be very tired if I do that. I don't want to do that. Well, what can I do? Aha! I got an idea. Maybe I should just find a new mom, someone stronger. So I wouldn't need to find my own food anymore." With that thought in mind, the little cat decided to roam the forest to find a new, stronger mom. And so his journey began. Meow, meow, meow. Let's say it together. Meow, meow, meow. One more time. Meow, meow, meow. Suddenly, the little cat stopped because when he looked up between those branches of the trees, he saw something very big and very bright and yellow. Can you guess what that is? It's the sun. And so the little cat asked, Sun, do you want to be my new mom? I'm looking for someone strong." "Oh, hello there, little cat. Well, I am strong, but there's still someone stronger than me." "Who?" "It's the mist. Because if there's a mist, I will be blocked away and nobody can even see my light. So I think you should just find mist." And so the little cat decided to once more roam the forest to find mist. Let's say it together. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. This time the little cat stopped because he saw something white and hazy. And look, it's the mist. "Mist, do you want to be my new mom? I'm looking for someone strong." "Oh, hi there, little cat. Well, I am strong, but there's still someone stronger than me." "Who?" "It's the wind. Because if the wind blows, I will be blown here and there, far away. So I think you should just find wind." And so the little cat once again roamed the forest to find wind. You know what to say. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. The little cat walked slowly and suddenly he could feel that the temperature is getting colder and colder. Oh, something is blowing. It must be the wind. Oh, it's really cold. Suddenly, there's the wind. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can you feel the wind? It's blowing really hard. Ooh, ooh. Oh, it's really cold. Wind, wind. Ooh. "Do you want to be my new mom? I'm looking for someone strong." "Well, little cat, I am strong. But you know there's still someone stronger than me." "Who?" "It's the hill. Because if there is a hill, and then when I blow slowly and I'm at the hill, I cannot move through. So maybe you should just find the hill." And so the little cat decided once more to roam the forest to find hill. Come on, let's say it together again. Meow, 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 meow. The little cat stopped again, and now he looked right, he looked left, but he couldn't find the hill. Where is the hill? And then suddenly the little cat decided to look up, and oh, there it is. It's the hill. The hill is so big and the hill is so tall that the little cat had to look up and called right away. Hill, 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 hill. Oh, there's even an echo. Hill, hill. Do you want to be my new mom? Mom. I'm looking for someone strong. The little cat waited, and then the hill replied. From up above, the hill said, "Oh, little cat, I am strong, all right, but there's still someone stronger than me. Who would that be?" Well, it's the bull, because if there is a bull and he horned me with his horn, I will be so in pain. So I think you should just find the bull, little cat. And so the little cat decided to now once more roam the forest to find the bull. Let's say it together again. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. This time the little cat stopped and tried to find the bull. Where will the bull be? Maybe he's here, maybe he's there. Can you see him? Can you see the bull? There he is! Let's call him right away. Bull, do you want to be my new mom? I'm looking for someone strong.
Oh, I see, you're a little cat. Well, I am strong, you know, but unfortunately there's still someone stronger than me, little cat.
Oh, there's still someone stronger than you? Who would that be?
Well, it's the rattan, because if I met rattan and rattan wrapped my body, I cannot even move an inch. So maybe you should just find rattan, little cat.
By this time, the little cat started to feel tired, but he wouldn't want to give up now. So maybe this rattan is the one. So the little cat decided to once more roam the forest to find rattan. Let's say it again together. Meow, 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 meow. The little cat knew right away that it must be rattan. And so the little cat asked, "Rattan, rattan, do you want to be my new mom? I'm looking for someone strong." "Oh, hello there, little cat. Well, thank you for coming for me, but unfortunately, I'm not the strongest. There's still someone stronger than me." "Who would that be?" "Well, it's the mouse. Even though they're small, but with those tiny, teeny little teeth, if they bit me, oh my little cat, it's really painful. So I think you should just find the mouse." By this time, the little cat started to feel so tired. But he didn't want to give up because maybe this mouse is the one. So for the last time, for one last chance, little cat decided to roam the forest now to find the mouse. Let's cheer up little cat and say it together, faster this time. And so the little cat can run to meet the mouse faster. Come on, let's say it faster. 1, 2, 3. Meow, 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 meow. One more time. Meow, 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 meow. Suddenly, the little cat stopped be very small and he might live inside that hole. So the little cat decided to walk slowly, slowly, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step closer to the hole. And when he's looking on the hole, he peeked and then he saw. Come on, you can get closer too. We can peek together. We can see. Will the mouse be there? Let's see together. Oh, there it is. There's a mouse. And so the little cat started to call again. Mouse, mouse, do you want to be my new mom? I'm looking for someone strong. From down below the hole, the mouse replied, Oh, it's you, little cat. Well, I'm not the strongest. Sorry to disappoint you, but there's still someone stronger than me. Who would that be? So you're not the strongest? No, it's the mother cat. Because if I met mother cat, she will chase me here and there until I get so tired. But mother cat will never give up. So I think she's stronger than me. Maybe you should just find her. When the little cat heard the mouse's reply, he thought to himself, Mother cat, in this whole wide forest, could it be that's my own mother? She must be the one, right? Because there's only one mother cat in this whole forest. But wait a minute. The little cat started to think hard. Let's take a look back to all the people that we've met so far. So, at first, we met the sun. But the sun is still not the strongest. The sun is less stronger than the mist. But the mist is also less stronger than the wind. But then the wind is also still less stronger than the hill. But even the hill is still less stronger than the bull. But the bull also said that he was not the strongest. The bull is less stronger than rattan. Now even rattan is less stronger than the mouse. And now after the little cat found the mouse said that the mouse is less stronger than mother cat. And so who is the strongest? The strongest is mother cat. Realizing this fact, the little cat decided to move back and run fast back to find his own mom. The little cat finally realized that the one thing that he was so desperately looking for is always so near and close to home. It's his own mom. And so when the little cat finally found his mom, he apologized and promised that he will from now on help her mother to find their own food. And so the spoiled little kitten is no more. Thank you for listening to my story today. Have a good day.
Thank you to our speaker for the wonderful session. Don't forget our next session on 2 p.m. Thank you for watching and please stay tuned with us. Assalamualaikum.